Okay, so we have an opening cutscene. Pretty typical. Stomping out the flower is a big part of war. Oh. Quite a lot of devastation. Alright, so someone's standing there just watching. Oh, the chain sword. Alright, I've adjusted the microphone, it was a bit loud. Sorry about the interruption in the video for a bit. Oh, she completely destroyed him.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. Die. Die.
That's
You
a bit
took
brutal.
everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
Oh, wow. She looks completely insane in that last little blip. So I have a few people watching. Tell me what you guys think about this game so far, what you've heard about it.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? Oh, I wonder how you got in here.
Okay.
It
She's
is
talking
most
directly to
rude
me.
to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Alright. So it looks like character creation is just between male and female. It's typical for a Fire Emblem game. Okay, so we'll select him as our main character.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
So I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Alright, is Nidanoski correct? Yes, Nidanoski is correct.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
And will it be the last day of the lone moon?
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
That is strange.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Alright. So she naps and we fade out. Interesting.
Hey, time to wake up.
Oh, someone named Geralt.
Were you having that dream again?
Oh, yes. I was dreaming about war. That one really stuck in
Massive
me.
armies clashing on a vast field, right? In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
Okay. So apparently chat's happening, and I'm looking at it on my phone, and it's not popping up. Let me close and refresh. In the meantime, I'm going to continue through the
Risking
story.
your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting
I
your mind
apologize
wander
about
is a
that.
sure way to
Thanks
get
for
yourself
the
killed.
subscriber who let me know. No.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom.
Okay. So go for Ghost, Pegasus Moon, I Am Sorry, Vidby Sun, and Snickerdoodlebug. I see them now. I appreciate again letting us know. Well, looks like you guys are going to definitely get to make sure I
Told you
pick the
before,
right responses
it's
in the
far from
future.
here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Okay, so, oh right or of course. We're just waiting for the response. There's a bit of a delay. And we're just getting in. Oh no, am I not getting into the chats again? Oh, I don't know what's wrong. Alright, well, I haven't gotten a response yet, so I'm just gonna go with of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
Okay, I got the chat now. Vidbasun, of course, is great.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
Wow, the three colors, I'm thinking we're splitting up into the three houses.
We've been separated from our
I don't know who
companions
I'm gonna
and we're
pick.
outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're...
Alright. So I think we just finished the first story part. Maybe we'll get into some actual gameplay. I'm gonna check that out. Oh, we have a loading bar with a little... I want to say it's 16-bit, it's not 8-bit, with a little 16-bit character running across. A skirmish at dawn. Prologue, an inevitable encounter. Alright, so we have some groups of enemies. Oh.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Okay. So just explaining how to play. I mean, if you've done Fire Emblem, this isn't going to be anything new. Okay.
I'll cut through.
Let's move you up here. Oh, look at that. I love this on the Switch. Nintendo did a good job moving it there. So, a weapon has durability again, nothing new. Okay. Combat bows. Bows can attack from long range. Oh, they're very useful against Pegasus Knights, Swervins,
Ready and
anything
willing.
flying. Oops. Let's see. Yeah. We'll try this combat arc.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Okay, so battle menu. So we just gotta press the A button when it's... And then once all of our units have taken action, we end the phase. Got it.
Stay focused.
Well, that's not a bad voice for our character. We're gonna wait. And Geralt is not moving.
I
All
will
right.
prevail.
Why don't you guard our main character? You seem more experienced. Player phase.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Alright. Now, I believe I fixed the chat, so if you guys could just sound off in the chat so I make sure that I get them. Terrain effects. Certain effects. Alright. Raise defense. Move your units to advantageous. Got it. So... we're gonna move there and wait.
Yes, good. If we're in the
Gonna move that there. Wait. Move there. Wait. Wait. Really shouldn't be leaving my archer alone to die. So, thief. Okay. Fortunately, they didn't go after the archer.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability, so instead of mana, we use weapons. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skills go up. That's cool. Alright, I got the testing, Vidbison. Now that I look down. Appreciate it. Let's move you. Oh. We're gonna use the iron bow, looks like. I really love the looks of this. What do you guys think of the graphics?
For you.
Okay. We'll wait there. Can I attack diagonally? Nope. I'm gonna wait again. Oh. Come on, she could have finished him. Alright, bit of lag, I do apologize for that. Let's use those combat arts he taught. Oh, nice. One hit.
You fought well.
Alright, let's... Well, what left do we have to do? Okay, so there are groups of enemies up there. And I'm gonna move you there. we can finish off the thief here. So much
Sorry,
better than
victory is mine.
a lot of them. I remember being
Progress
excited when
suits
Fire
me
Emblem
well.
came out for the GameCube. Alright, select the item options to change your equipment, weapons, or to use items such as Vulnerary. So those are the potions. Let's move here.
Damn! Why are
Ah,
there
thanks,
mercenaries in the village?
Snicker.
Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Okay. If any of you have had experience with previous Fire Emblem games, you will know
Attack when an ally is nearby.
most of them were made
The
for
enemy will be
handhelds.
intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Okay, so linked attack. When you attack an enemy that is also in attack range of one or more of your other units, you'll trigger a linked attack. During a link attack, you are higher than normal. Linked attacks, certain units might also raise might. Powerful enemies, and linked attack also builds support, which is good for the social stuff. Item drops. Let's see, item is highlighted. Okay, that's it. Let's see. I'm gonna wait there. That might be a mistake. Wait there as well. We want to move you into the bushes. Oh, this could be bad. Ha! Ha! That worked out well, actually. Oh. I suppose they didn't want me to lose this first fight. Let's go and use our combat skills with them. So Costas is down.
Life doesn't always go as planned.
We received an iron axe, and it looks like that's all we needed to do. And he just jumps right back up. What is going on?
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool.
So we are interconnected.
Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
How ominous. Alright.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis.
Do we have another amnesia case?
And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Sorry about that.
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less than a child?
Correct. you understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Okay. You stopped time?
I do not hear your gratitude. Perhaps I should
Oh, what am
force
I
you to
talking
leave?
about? There was a option choice earlier.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage?
What happens when time resumes, or what now? I'm gonna go with what now?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh.
Oh, what
and
are
you
you
will
talking
surely
about as the
meet your
choice?
end.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Vid. The chats are coming just too slowly for me to respond. I bet there's a
How rude of you
delay
to drag
on
me
multiple
into this.
ends, and I apologize for that.
Now what to do?
Okay, turn back the hands of time, keep frozen until I'm safe, or I'll just stay here and wait to die. Let's turn back the hands of time.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back
Still,
time
feel
too
free to
far,
chat
but
and influence
all is
me.
well. You
Tell
are
me what
aware
you
of
like
what's
and
to
what
come,
you want me to
which
do. I
means
don't
you
mind.
can protect yourself
I
this
will
time.
try to respond to the chats I see. I cannot wind back, okay?
Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
That's really cool.
Hey, over here!
Hey, did you just...
Oh, do we have more enemies?
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Okay, so some good guys show up.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Oh. So turn 6, a skirmish at dawn, stage complete, MVP. Of course, Archer is usually MVP for me. Alright.
Thank you.
So what do you guys think so far? Is this a game you'll pick
Captain
up and
Jones?
play?
It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
Oh dear.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Alright, so
Garrick
is this how we
Mock
get to the monastery?
I suppose this was inevitable.
If I remember correctly, the monastery is where we will be the teacher of one of the 3 houses.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
I'm a bandit, if that is correct.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Alright. What do you guys think of this so far? Do you want me to keep going and past this point? I'm happy to do so if you guys are interested.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros. They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
No, for the moment, I'm going to assume it's yes. But if things drop off, we may have to stop here until next time.
Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Alright. I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
Claude. I'm liking him. Oh, are you done, Snickers?
Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits
I'm glad
attacked.
it does seem
I
interesting.
definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
Oi,
His
Dimitri.
intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power.
Okay. I like all of them, but I think I like Claude the most.
Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still...
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition.
Oh dear.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Land of Ancient History. Just got that through. We're going with that.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
Oh, come on, don't be so hard on them.
Enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Okay. His easy smile is striking. That smile doesn't reach his eyes. It's the most dangerous kind of smile. She's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she's always evaluating me. He seems quite sincere, but I sense... Ooh. That's interesting. I sense darkness lurking beneath.
Yes, I thought the same.
I am so sleepy once again.
I may be sleeping,
Alright, how many save files will I get? Only 5. So I'll be saving over my progress every 5th save. White clouds,
Part
great tree
1.
moon, 3 houses.
White clouds. Great tree moon.
Well, I mean, if you're going to professionally
3
narrate
houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
What other games has this narrator been in? Let me know in the chat if he sounds familiar to you.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Okay. Do you think the people in the opening cutscene, one was the girl, one was
This will
Claude?
be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Seems less of a monastery and more of a palace. It's not a castle. It's
There it is.
definitely a palace.
Garrick Mock Monastery.
Then again, Westminster Abbey isn't an abbey, so hey. You know, that's what I pictured the training grounds from oh, what is it? Oh, Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archives, where he teaches the 2 kids of Dalaran, or what is his name? Oh, I forget his name. I need to go through that series again.
Ray is here.
Okay. No worries, Vidbison. I appreciate you watching. Oh, nope. I guess... Okay, so I know her. She's the evil crazy lady. Apparently my eyes aren't
Did the flow
any
of
better.
time bring you here?
Yes, yes it did.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
You've seen her before? So have I.
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea?
As you know, The majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
I like how our character actually has a father. So often JRPGs don't have a father at all, either disappeared, dead, missing, or non-existent.
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
That unfortunately follows the tropes, although a mother is typical to appear more in a JRPG than a father, so yay.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is...
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy.
You are welcome.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Farewell. She does not seem at all crazy, although she's standing in a pose that, you know, denotes that she isn't forthcoming. I haven't been looking down. I love the joke. Snickers.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work there? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right?
Right.
Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Manuela.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
I don't think I can.
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy.
For those of you who've played the game, I forget the name, but I'm just saying I'm expecting a lion teacher, a devil teacher, and some elves.
I wonder if you
I'm
bear
really not.
a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet.
Physician, a songstress, and available. You're a songstress?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
Manuela. Manuela? Okay.
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge
Yes,
of
Grim
one of
Grimoire.
the
Thanks,
Academy's
Vidbison.
3 houses.
I'm glad to see the chats are coming through now.
I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin.
Okay.
The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
That's one we're gonna go with based on chat response.
Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next...
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance.
See, and I want to go through and play through all 3, but I do want to note, although the Golden Deer House doesn't quite match it, we are seeing the 3 houses of the video game of Dune.
Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
Golden Deer should be green if it was going to match up with its house in the Dune video games.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
It is basically Fire Emblem Hogwarts, and I am Dumbledore.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
I'm pretty sure I'm the crappy version, so yeah, but I'm all you got.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Seteth. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Geralt's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
You know, I don't know how I feel about him. I don't think he's disingenuous. I don't know if he's going to end up being a villain, but I doubt it if he is going to be a villain. I think it will be a villain that is following orders or doing what he believes is right. I don't think he's malicious.
Seteth, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well.
I think I used a double negative there, but oh well.
More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am
oh, no worries,
increasingly
Snickers.
concerned
Why
about
don't
level
you
regarding our suspicious
go on to
incursion.
sleep? This will be available or up a bit later. I appreciate you stopping by for what you did, though.
We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Have a good night. Well, that's one viewer down. Says we have 5 in the chat still, so that'll drop to 4. What do you guys think? Keep going or stop? Let me know. I agree with you, Vid. Oh, we got a cutscene. I'll try to be quiet. Golden deer. We can see some of the students we'd be working with if we did this house. Oh. Okay. Heir to the Empire. No, the coloring of these cutscenes hails back to the late 90s, early aughts. They've strayed away from the super hyper bright colors. While still having bright colors, things are more pale, faded coloring, and I think it's really good. Oh, I appreciate that. I did get the chat vid to keep going. I'll keep going for a bit longer. I appreciate you also letting me know other means, just in case the chat wasn't working again. I do not trust you! You're an insane murderess!
Of course.
Not yet, perhaps. Alright, so here we have the social aspect. This is what I was actually most excited for, but I played that one strategy game, or that strategy portion, and I'm like, I remember this! This is fun! This is exciting! Alright, what's our first task? Talk to Rhea.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy, correct?
To be fair, I don't think I remember accepting the position.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home.
Okay.
That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
View
May I
quest.
ask a favor of you?
Alright. Just in case we weren't clear, speak to the house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall on the 1st floor and throughout the Officers Academy. Reward will be 1 iron sword, 1 vulnerary, which is a potion, and 1 or 500 money. Can't talk. I accept. So I guess that's my official acceptance. Quests are tasks given you by people around the monastery. Those who can give or are involved with quests have icons by them. Consult the quest menu to see the quests you've accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate their status. Icons for essential quests are red. Okay, camera's a bit sensitive. That's okay.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit
Eloise?
surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
Little bit.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable.
Thank you.
Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything over here? No. 1st floor. But let's check over here first. Okay. Alright. There's a menu here. Let's check out just the menu real quick. So we have Nidnoski, Edelgard, 17. I'm honestly a little bit surprised they're not listing blood type. Blood type is very big in Japan. I think it's bigger than the astrology stuff is, and I mean it's huge there. Claude, Hubert, Ferdinand. Okay, so we have, all right, in blue, and the golden deer. Okay. Oh, and we were gonna go through other stuff. Inventory. No items, abilities. Okay. Authority grants might +2 with gambits. Cool. Combat arts. Just the Wrath Strike. Powerful attack with might +5, hit +10, in range of 1. Alright, battalions. No battalions. Reclass. Unique. I am a unique class. Quests. Storehouse. Save. May as well. Guide. Alright, we have our combat. We have a lot of guides. I won't bore you. I'll probably read these off camera. Options. Any options I want to adjust. I like the animations on. Okay. Wait. Camera rotation. No, I think I'll get used to it. Alright, let's go to the first floor, shall we? Just curious, what is the most recent Fire Emblem you guys have played? I guess since the only participating chat member right now, Vid, what about you? Have you played any? What's the most recent one? Minimap in the upper right hand corner, yep. I can change it with the ZR. Okay.
That's so.
There's Edelgard. Alright, so who is that who just popped by? You look like you're someone, but apparently you're not. Alright.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbach. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Alright, yes, I'd love to, actually. So we have Edelgard.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
I do, actually. I haven't played it myself, but, you know, it's gonna count. I would also count that, the Wii U game where they combined the, is it Tin Megami Sensei? I forget. I'm slaughtering the name. Tin Megami. I don't know. Anyways, it was a dancing game that's from the same company that makes Persona. And I say dancing. It combined dancers. You didn't dance in it. I'm rambling now. With Fire Emblem characters such as Marth. Anyways, yeah. So I count that. So is that fun for you?
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Okay, so Imperial Lineage multiplies experience earned by 1.2. And then we have Hubert. Tin Megami.
Hubert is the heir of
this is
Marquis
gonna kill me.
Vestra, He has served me since I was a child.
Okay, so a servant.
You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
I like that it's giving me a full introduction to everyone before we make a decision.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Then Linhart.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
Based on that image of his portrait, have you ever had that experience playing a video game, watching an anime, reading a manga, that it's like, oh, that's a guy. Yeah, just had it.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
All right. Caspar? Friendly ghost.
He's the second son of Count Gergles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Well, maybe you can go back to it, finish it, and tell me how it is. Adjacent foes suffer avoidance -10 during combat. That's pretty cool. Bernadetta.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Okay. And Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception.
You know, her portrait, not her character, but her portrait reminds me of Piper from Fallout 4. Minus the long hair, but other than that, I think so. Maybe it's the hat.
She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Okay. And Petra.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Okay, I just had an Akbar moment from your chat, Vidbisan. Alright. So there's the gatekeeper. Let's see.
Pardon me.
Hello there.
As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now...
So, something you're seeing with a lot of characters is a little animation trick. They are cutting off the upper face because a lot of the bottom faces of people can be drawn or animated the exact same way. It's not a bad trick at all. It's pretty good. We spotted Claude. But I'm gonna actually come over here and talk.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Lester Alliance.
Lester? That's it, Lester?
Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
You do seem free-spirited, but also exclusively for nobles.
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure. Love to. Alright, let's hear about Claude.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
And Lorenz?
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Oh, the unit deals 2 extra damage while in formation with a battalion? That's pretty cool.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident.
Oh.
Seems like he's had a rough life.
His shirt's too small. Yeah, I mean... This character was actually talked about a little bit in the Nintendo Direct for this game. He apparently has a very sad story behind him, despite his smile and happy face.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Chance to recover 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. Trigger percentage equal to luck stat. Okay, that's pretty cool.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Lysithea?
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know? Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Oh, look at that! Unit recovers 20% of max HP at the start of each turn when adjacent to a cavalry or flying ally. That's pretty cool. And Hilda.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
I like that. Leonie.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter.
That's pretty unusual. All the others are nobles.
She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Oh, rivalry is a great ability. Oh, I didn't even notice the strengths and weaknesses. Spears, bows, and horses. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go on in.
What do you think?
And talk to some people.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Okay. Thank you, punk. You know, let's talk to these guys.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Alright, I'm Live King V. Just relatability, the socialness of these characters.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are?
It's such an honor to meet you.
Merchant's kid. I like knowing the
Victor.
backstory of these
My
as I'm
parents are
interacting
Alliance
with them.
merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Okay.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
What do you think?
Alright, looks like we may be done in here.
What do you think?
If you haven't already, please feel free to make sure that you like the video, if you do like it, to share it with people who you think might also like it. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification to get episodes as they come out.
This classroom
Let's
belongs
see.
to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Okay.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Okay.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you.
Did you catch him?
This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of
talking about
fighting right
cocky.
away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Okay. Last group?
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri... I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. Although, I'm not enrolling. Alright.
Okay?
Hey!
Alright, in
This
the Black
is the classroom
Eagles.
of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
I would say it's too early to know whether they're tropey or not. I will say it's likely that they are going to be very tropey, but with backstories being littered in, I think the tropey may be a red herring with much deeper stories behind it. At least for some of the characters.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt.
I know
Is that not right?
I know each of these characters will have personalized missions with things to discover about them.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Okay, let's see who else.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners?
Last chat I got, just to make sure it's working, they're feeling a little bit tropey, but not bad enough to make it a severe complaint. Yeah, they're probably really delayed.
So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Okay.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most... This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Oh, that's endearing. Okay.
Hey!
Let's see. Oh, and there's Dimitri. I was wondering where he was.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful
Indeed.
news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Yeah, let's check them out. So, Dimitri.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Okay, so it looks like all the house leaders get the same buff.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man. Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past... He's rather taciturn. Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Yep.
Felix is...
No! And Ash.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
It very well could be, but part of it is also I have to look down to read the chats. So that in combination with the actual delay that I experience from the game itself probably puts much bigger delay than you would think.
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Alright, Sylvain.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a... skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Okay, Mercedes.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
And then we have Annette.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Alright, and finally Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of... She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
I appreciate your effort.
Alright, so quest is complete. We received our iron sword, our vulnerary. And I suppose, well, we're going to continue exploring for just a bit, because I saw some stuff up here.
Hello.
Oh, there's Eloise. And a puppy. Or not Eloise. I thought it was Eloise, my mistake. Who's this?
What do you want? I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Okay. And the door just opens.
Yes.
Let us go up to the second floor.
Hi.
I don't think we've technically picked our house yet. I think we picked at the beginning who we would boost our relationship with. I do think there's a significant difference. Let's see. Oh, Cyril.
Let's see. I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks. Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
What happened?
Okay.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Professor!
Manuela.
Dropping by so soon? I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door.
No.
Huh. That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
Goodbye. Oh, what's this? Crest analyzer. What could be... Okay. Interesting.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my...
Alright, we got one more to talk to over here. Thomas or Tomas?
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodlan. I am Tomas, the librarian.
Tomas.
If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
But you're not gonna let me in. That's alright. Okay, and so what I'll do is... How do I get back? I don't want this camera angle. That's... Okay, plus and minus signs, we'll do that. I'm gonna do a quick save. Now, what I would like you to do between now and our next live is if you'd like a say on who we can choose if our choice isn't locked in, which I suspect it isn't, then close the live chat and leave a comment below which of the 3 houses you want me to join. I'll check back all the comments, whether they be from right now during the live gameplay or between now and the next time we play, and I'll go off of what the chat says. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions other than which house to join, then feel free to leave those below as well. I've enjoyed playing this game. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. And if you want to see more, then don't forget to be subscribed. Hit the bell notification and you'll get those as they come out. I am Nidanoski, and as always, have fun.